Hello everyone, just out and about here. We just recently took a trip to Disney and we would like to tell you about some dining that we did there.
Yes, we had a wonderful trip at Walt Disney World, and we ate at several different restaurants, and the food was like really good. So we're wanting to give our opinions on some of the dining experiences we had.
Mm-hmm. And be sure to stick around for the end of the video. We did not, on this trip, we did not do a dining package.
No, that was new for us.
Yeah, we sort of usually do the dining, but we did not do it this time. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to let you know my thoughts on whether we should have done the dining or not.
Right, if it was worth the value to us, mm-hmm. or not. I know everybody has a little bit of different opinion or situation, depending on your family size. But this was just the three of us, so we'll let you know how it turned out.
Yeah. Okay, to get into the review though, the first restaurant that we went to was the Hollywood Brown Derby. This was the first time that we have been in there to eat.
I was very excited about this one.
Mm-hmm. And so, what did you guys think of the bit, how it looked?
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
Brandon, what about you?
Well, the atmosphere inside of the Brown Derby was kind of open. A lot of pictures to sit there and stare at if you're bored. I know I was looking at them most of the time, just waiting for my food and everything. The dress of the employees was pretty nice, I thought.
Yeah, the pictures Brandon was referring to was actually sketches of various celebrities, movie stars, etc., kind of modeled after the original Hollywood Brown Derby in Hollywood, California.
Mm-hmm. They span all the walls.
They do. The whole walls are covered with these photos.
Well, let's discuss our food. Mm-hmm. Brandon, you had the charred filet of beef, which was $49.
Yes, obviously, as you can tell, I did not look at the price before I bought this item.
He also did not know we were not on the dining plan.
And it was lunch.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I definitely have.
It is what it is.
However, though, I definitely have no regrets. The steak was really good. If you've ever had the steak at California Grill, I could kind of related to that and like kind of a toned down sense. They're both very good. Had like kind of almost like a vinaigrette kind of taste to it, and a lot of like random vegetables and things on top of it, which I actually ate. So gotta get your vegetables.
Todd, you had the pork belly pastrami BLT, which was at $22. What did you think?
The sandwich itself was very good. I was not ready for this really thick portion of pork belly, but it was really tasty. I have to admit, there was nothing wrong with the sandwich whatsoever. It was delicious. It's just, I think next time I would order something different because I kind of found out that I'm not a big pork belly fan.
And then I had the Cobb salad, and I can't remember what dressing came with it, but I changed the dressing. I'm just like that. I don't like vinaigrettes very much, but I got it with ranch dressing, and it was $18. And I have to tell you, for a signature restaurant, that is a pretty darn cheap meal for that level of a restaurant, that level of service of a restaurant. But the salad itself was good. It was a salad though. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to say it was an earth-shattering salad, but it was a very, very, very good salad.
the Brown Derby is known for their signature Cobb salad, which actually, I believe the Brown Derby in California actually created the Cobb salad, so that's where it came from. So, but yeah, her salad looked really good.
it was a big portion.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, and very filling. A nice lunch.
Oh, I have to say I think, probably one of the best lunches we've ever had.
Yeah. Definitely for me.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what are our closing thoughts on Brown Derby?
Brandon? Would you eat there again?
Would I eat there again? Yes. Probably to try something else like the Cobb salad. Seems like a really good lunch item, and for like service like that, like she said that it was very good service for like an $18 salad. And
if you're
like
not
that.
on the dining
yeah,
plan.
if you're
if
not
you're on the dining plan, please have the steak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get your money's worth.
Get your money's worth out of that dining plan, right? But yeah, it's a good restaurant. I would definitely eat there again.
But my experience, I've always wanted to eat at the Brown Derby. I thought it was a great experience for all three of us. I loved the restaurant, the look of the restaurant, the whole aesthetic of it. The service was just, our waiter was, out of this world. He was so very attentive, constantly refilling our drinks, making sure that everything was taken care of.
Okay, we're moving on. Rix Sports Bar and Grill. This is located at Coronado Springs.
Mm-hmm. We were actually staying at Coronado Springs, so one evening I thought, well, let's try Rix, because they had just recently remodeled, just like, as well as the whole resort is undergoing a remodel, right now. We actually made reservations at Rix, but when we walked up to the hostess, come to find out we actually didn't need them. So we were seated pretty much right away.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. As far as food goes, Brandon, you had an 8 count of wings, which this was actually on the appetizer menu, with I think some Asian sesame sauce at $12.
The sauce I had on the wings, it was the Asian sesame. It kind of just tasted like what you expect it to, if you know what I mean. Like very soy sauce based, with the sesame seeds on it and everything. I kind of did not enjoy it at first, but like once I got into it a little bit more, it kind of got a lot better for me. As you kind of get used to the flavor and it starts like resonating in your mouth. You really start to like it after a while. The wings themselves, prepared very nicely. From eating a lot of places around here at home, I can tell you that the wings there, compared to a lot of other places I've been, are actually much better.
Todd, you had the turkey and brie sandwich at $15.
Yes. This was a sandwich that I really did not enjoy. I think I should have ordered something else. I'm not a huge fan of processed meats. The turkey was definitely processed. It was actually kind of rectangular shaped. It was like 2 slabs of turkey that was like really thick. I mean, to me, it looked like something that comes prepackaged and they slice. The brie, it was brie. I mean, if you're a lover of brie cheese, you would definitely love this sandwich because they give you a lot of brie. I actually had to take a little bit of it off because it was such a large portion of brie. My thought is I would have ordered something differently if I would have known that the turkey was not the... I just like the freshly sliced deli turkey that's unprocessed.
I had the Rix grilled cheese at $14. It was very good. It was your thick cut, I guess, sourdough bread. Like a Texas toast cut. Cheese, and it even had bacon on it. Mm-hmm. It was very good. Yeah. I mean, It wasn't like out of this world great, but it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, the bread, the sourdough bread, that was, I should have mentioned that. That was pretty much the same bread that I had with my turkey sandwich. I think it was the same. So it was sourdough bread. Yeah, the sandwiches are excellent. You know, they're big, really big sandwiches. Brandon had a huge portion of wings, you know, that took him a while to eat. So the value, I think it's a very good value as far as Rix is concerned. All in all, it was a really good value at a really good price, I think.
Yeah.
For Disney.
Yeah, and that is a table service restaurant.
Yeah, it's a table service.
Yeah. So we go back.
I would.
Yeah.
I would try something different, but yeah, I'd definitely go back. I love the atmosphere there.
Yeah. It's your sports bar and grill.
Yeah.
You know, your
Very
TVs
nice. Lots of TVs.
Casual.
Lots of TVs, different beers on tap, cocktails, anything.
Probably very good for your conventioners.
Oh yeah, definitely. They even have like a dance floor there, so I'm sure that they have some after hours entertainment with probably DJs and stuff of that effect. So very nice.
Yeah. And we're moving on. And sorry guys, I'm having to refer to some notes here. Our next restaurant we ate at was Sanaa. This is located at Animal Kingdom Lodge, by the way, Kidani Village.
Kidani Village, right.
First of all, I just want to say Animal Kingdom, the Animal Kingdom Resort, very beautiful in general. It immerses you right from the beginning, right when you're walking in. Very nice design of the hotel and everything. Walking into Sanaa, it's definitely no different in terms of how hard they have tried to make it look like that you are, wear what they're presenting to you. And it does not fall short throughout the whole interior of the restaurant. I was actually really surprised, and it's probably one of the first resorts / restaurants that I've walked into besides Sci-Fi that I was really impressed with.
Before I get into our individual meals, our first thing is we went there for this, and of course, we had to order it, and we did. It was the Indian style bread service, which was $17, which was wonderful.
Yeah, I can't say enough about this bread
that
service.
Was great.
It's to bring on more bread, right? Because the sauces were out of this world.
In my opinion, I love taste testing, and that's pretty much the sum of that whole service is taste testing different things, different sauces, different breads. So overall, definitely something I would order if you are there.
Okay, so our meals at Sanaa, Brandon had, it's called, I think, the Poiki inspired dish. It was spicy Durban shrimp and lentil dal, and then you had some rice, some jasmine rice. And that was $28. What are your thoughts?
The shrimp, the sauce that they had over it, like the spicy sauce, I guess you would say, they had over it was like really thick, kind of all in a bowl. It was kind of the same consistency as tomato sauce, I'd say, maybe. The sauce itself was really good, and I really enjoy shrimp. In my opinion, the shrimp was cooked just fine. Didn't have any problems with it. The jasmine rice was kind of bland. I mean, it's just rice, like what do you expect? So I took one of the sauces from the bread service, and I actually poured it into the rice, and it made it a lot better. I think that's kind of how it's meant to be enjoyed, to be honest. And I had some beans, correct?
Yeah, the lentils.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I felt like almost like there was too much almost, because I really could not eat them all, because you get pretty much the same cup size of all three of these things, if I remember correctly. So you have this big cup of shrimp, this big cup of beans, and this big cup of rice.
Plus you just ate all that bread.
Yeah, you just did the bread service, so like you really don't have the appetite for the rest of it. And me personally, I'm one of those people, if I can't like finish my meal, or the waiter refills your drink right before you leave, I feel like I need to drink a little bit more of it, or like eat some more of my food, because I just feel really bad about wasting things. But overall, the food I had was really good, and I definitely would go back with the bread service combined with the meal I had.
So the portions are really substantial.
Yeah.
So
You'll
just keep
definitely
that
get
in
full.
mind. Keep that in mind.
It's a lot of food.
Go there with an empty stomach.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so Todd, you had fragrant duck, cauliflower pilaf, came with fried fruits and nuts for $27.
Yeah, I have to say that this was actually the first time that I have ever had duck.
Me too, because you shared.
Yeah, I shared because I was so excited. To me, the duck was just, it was so tender and so flavorful, along with all the fruits and the nuts that they served with it. The dish was just, whatever chef, created this dish, you can tell that they put a lot of thought in it, because it had so much flavor, and everything came together, so well, and just paired off with each other. But the duck was very tender, very flavorful, and I would highly recommend this dish. I think it was worth every penny, and for my first experience of eating duck, it was, definitely a thumbs up.
Okay, I also had the same sort of thing that Brandon had. I had the spicy Durban shrimp, but I had the cilantro coconut vegetables with it, and of course the rice. The shrimp was very good. It was nice and spicy. He eats more spicy things than I do, so it was really spicy to me, but it was still really good. Great flavor to it. The vegetables I loved the vegetables. But I actually thought the same thing Brandon did. The rice was kind of bland, which it was just a jasmine rice. So what I did was I took the vegetables were like almost kind of like stew. It had some juice to it. So I took the juice from the vegetables and the little bit of leftover sauce in the
Bread service?
No, the shrimp.
Mm.
And I would, keep flavoring my rice that way. And, when I got through with my vegetables, there was like a bunch, so I just poured all that in my rice to flavor it. So it was really great. That was a wonderful meal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all three of us really look forward to going back to Sanaa. Mm-hmm. We actually stayed at Animal Kingdom before, and we didn't eat at Sanaa, but boy, I'm glad we did on this trip, because we'll definitely be going.
Yeah,
back.
this is one restaurant that was definitely on our bucket list to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of concludes our table service meals that we had this time. Mm-hmm. Just really quick, we did eat at 3 quick service, Flame Tree.
Mm-hmm. Flame Tree's always a thumbs up with us.
Yeah. It's always
very good barbecue sauces, atmosphere. Mm-hmm. You'll love the views that you have.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Beautiful views.
Although I've heard some people complain about the birds being aggressive as far as trying to get to your food, but there was plenty of birds around, and we didn't have that problem.
But we've never ran into that.
Right, but it's beautiful, beautiful seating area down there. Plenty seating.
Oh yeah.
Brandon, this was sort of like a meal in between breakfast and Sanaa for dinner, and we didn't want a whole lot of food, so what we did was we bought 2 meals and shared it. Brandon picked the baked macaroni and cheese, and it had pulled pork and slaw on top of it, and I think maybe some onion rings or something like that.
Yeah, very good.
And then Todd ordered this smoked pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah, and I just kind of quartered that. So all 3 of us had a piece of that.
Right. Brandon's macaroni and cheese was very good, except
delicious.
Yeah, it was really good, except the slaw was kind of strained on top of it. the slaw is the same slaw that comes on the sandwich, and it's fine on the sandwich for some reason, though it was kind of strange tasting on top of the mac and cheese.
Might just be combining flavors with the cheese of the macaroni.
Yeah, I just don't. It just something was kind of off with that slaw.
Yeah, I mean.
But I mean, it was fine, but it's just the combination just wasn't very good.
You can always tell them, you know, if you're not into that, you know, just tell them to leave that off. But I mean, it didn't bother me. I was starving anyway, so you know, the food there is really good. The pulled pork sandwich was, as always, just, I mean, very delicious.
Right.
You know, and of course their signature barbecue sauces. You know, try some of those; they're really good.
Mm-hmm. I do have to say, Animal Kingdom has some of the best quick service places.
They do.
Oh yeah,
they do.
Okay, we also ate, we spent maybe half a day at Magic Kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
so we ate lunch at Pecos Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a cheeseburger. I think one of you had a bacon cheeseburger, maybe.
I did not have a burger. I had tacos.
You had tacos, okay.
And tacos, and I had their like Southwest salad, I guess, and we all went to the. They have a toppings bar there, where you can pretty much you know, load your food up with different toppings, and so that's what we did. Pecos Bills is pretty much a place that we always go to when we are at the Magic Kingdom, because the food is consistently good.
Yeah.
The only thing that was a little bit different for me this time, because I think you ordered the burger, right?
I
You
ordered
had
the burger. Yeah.
Instead of fries now, you get chips.
Yes, you get chips.
Which I kind
That's-
of wish they would go back to the fries personally, because
Well-
I like their fries, but you like the chips because you went to the toppings bar.
Yeah, I went to the toppings bar. You have the toppings bar,
Mhm.
so you can, you know,
Make
you
some
can load up your
nachos.
chips. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I
Chips
just-
and salsa.
Yeah, I just kind of hate that they don't offer the. I mean, I know a lot of people are probably tired of fries, but you know, I still think that they should offer them.
Well, there should be a choice.
You know, yeah, they should give you a choice.
that's
but,
true. They should.
But Pecos Bill's definitely a thumbs up.
And our last one is we were at Disney Springs one evening, and we decided to try the Morimoto street food, which is it's just right out on the back side or the side of the restaurant, and you just walk up to it, place your order, get your food, and we'll go into a little bit of the atmosphere here in just a second. We all got ramen, but I had the ginger chicken ramen, and you guys had the spicy kimchi ramen.
Yeah.
My ramen was really good.
Mine was also very good. I loved it.
Yeah, mine was really good. I would have liked a little bit more spice.
True.
I was expecting more spice, with hence the name. You know, but
I wish they would have given us some sriracha or something.
yeah. But I mean, it was delicious. It was a very cold night.
So soup was welcome that night.
Yeah, it was very welcome. The only thing about the outside service at Morimoto that I was disappointed in was the seating, because the seating is extremely limited.
Yeah, just know this when they say street food,
It's street food.
they pretty much expect you to go down the street.
Yeah, because they only offer like a very limited amount of space, because half of their patio is also for the inside diners as well, which we didn't know.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's about 8 tables. Some of them only fit 2 people each, and it's like you have those people who haven't even ordered yet, and they'll send their kids, or
They go sit down
they'll run
and
around
hold a
you
table.
in line and then hold a table.
So you have to, you know, really keep that in mind if you eat there. I mean, the food is definitely, you know, worth it. I would just say, you know, just expect to find your own seating somewhere else, because we actually had our meal on a bench. I want to go back to Morimoto, experience the inside dining this time.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that would be great. Just to sum everything up, we had a really good trip. Had some really good food.
Yes.
Now, as far as I tried to calculate this several ways, and I ran it different ways, and every way I looked at it, we should have gotten the dining plan.
The dining plan, right?
Even when I added up all of our meals, versus what the dining plan would have cost us. We paid probably well over $150 more.
Mm-hmm.
One of the problems I had when I was trying to figure this was that we had an extra meal, an extra table service. So I had to take that into consideration, and then I backed out tips because that would have been extra on the table service anyway.
Right.
But when I tried to look at like what we paid for our meals and what we would have paid for table service plus the extra meal we had, it still came out cheaper to it would have been cheaper to take out the dining plan, the table service, the regular dining plan.
Right.
And that is not even considering our breakfast. I didn't add in our breakfast, which was we went into the quick service there at
Coronado Springs.
Coronado.
Pretty much had bagels and muffins every morning, but still,
and that would have been a snack.
Yeah.
On the dining service.
Snack credits.
On the dining plan. So we do that a lot when we're on the dining plan. Just for breakfast, we'll go in and get a bagel, and sometimes we'll share a bagel.
And then sometimes for
And that's a
lunch,
snack.
we'll have it'll be snacks.
Yeah,
because they have some really good snacks on the dining plan.
Right. So we would have definitely on this, and it probably some of it would have been the meal at the Brown Derby is probably where it got us.
I know a lot of you out there carry snacks into the park with you, carry food into the park with you. You have smaller kids, so your situation is totally different than our situation. So keep that in mind as well. Everyone's situation is different, but as far as us, it would have worked out better for us, the three of us, if we would have went with the dining plan.
Right. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope someone out there got some informative information from it. These are just our opinions on our meals we had.
Right.
And keep watching because we're going to have more videos coming from this trip.
Yep.
Yeah. And be sure to like and subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah.
Just out and about.
We post pictures every day, daily pictures. And you'll know when we're in the parks when you see Instagram stories and Facebook stories. So,
yeah. And we try to get to as many different places as often as we can. Dawn and Tyler as well. So please try to follow us.
Right.
If you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. See you real soon.